Welcome back, everybody. It's been a little while. Kind of caught up on some things and able to record. Hopefully the wind noise ain't bad. It's very cloudy and windy and some bands of rains coming through here. But let's talk about my latest purchase. This is a 2003 Chevy Silverado. It is a 2500 HD. Let's do a walk around. Bought this truck as a mechanic special. There's a lot of previous owner to the previous owner upgrades, I guess you can say. As you can see, it has a 6-inch lift. If I understand it correctly, I don't know, see that cutout there, the RC 6-inch lift by Rough Country. The tires are this Red Dirt Road brand. They are 20-inch rims, and the actual tires are 35 by 12.5 by 20s, and they are made by General, and they're called Grabber ATs. I don't know if I really like them or not. I love the style of them, but we got a vibration going down the road, and we'll talk about some of the efficiencies here in a second. As we go around the truck, the bumper got something funky. So this is a 2500, and if I understand it correctly, however this is set up, this is a 1500 bumper. But you can see the previous owner to the previous owner did some cutting out for another set of wheel tire combo that was on here previously. You can see it's all canted. So we're going to fix that with a different bumper to kind of fit the styling of this truck. So I didn't want to put another, like, buy a 2500 bumper and run into clearance issues. So we might as well go all the way with the style of the truck. Control arms, it got this aftermarket sway bar made for the lift. Rough Country shocks 2.0. This one's all dented up. I think I need replacement shocks. You can see our mud flap is all missing. Hopefully we'll put that on here soon. I believe these are aftermarket mirrors. I like them a lot, the tow mirrors. It could be factory. Well, I know they're not factory actually. I just don't know if these mirrors are actually the same style, being extendable and whatnot. If anybody want to tell me in the comments, that would be amazing. I do love the, we'll call it the patina of the truck. We've already did a round of buffing on it. I didn't want anything nice. I kind of wanted the mechanic special, and the price point was right where I want it to be. We do have a lift pump on the back. I do not know the brand. I put a aftermarket hitch on it. The previous owner actually used like a fifth wheel setup and a gooseneck setup. Sorry, my terminology isn't the best on some of this stuff, but he used a gooseneck setup for a lot of his towing. I understand that's how the disc damage happened here, which is perfect to me because I do not want something I'm going to make nice. So every scratch and ding on this truck just adds to the work truck function of it. And then this is a Kurt, I think 7 or 8 inch drop, and then to tow with my car trailer and my enclosed like lawn equipment trailer, this is the setup I need for it. That works. It does have aftermarket, I think that's 4-inch exhaust on it. As you can see, it's using 6-inch lift blocks or the leaf springs, which has been whatever. We'll open the door here. As you can see, this is a extended cab, so we have the doors that open backwards. I kind of like the extended cab. I didn't want another crew cab because I wanted a regular bed and I didn't want a long bed. So my crew cab, my crew cab 1500 right here, it has the shorter bed. And I don't like that. That's caused more issues, and then you add a standard toolbox in it. That's something we might be doing. We might be taking this toolbox out of this 1500, being that this is the tow rig now, and maybe swapping them, or just now taking toolbox all the way out, being we need all the bed length we can get. So anyway, saying that, didn't really want another crew cab, but with a family, it would help when we do a bumper upgrade here soon. We are going to be installing some new headlights, which you can't see, but that's the thing. What else? So I do got a camera that I'm running that goes on back of my trailers. I had to install a Prodigy trailer brake. It does have some very cheap radio, but the Bluetooth works decent on it. What else? So it is a Bose system, which is whatever with the age of this truck. Is there anything to note in here? I really don't think so. It took a lot of cleaning. This truck sat for like 5 years or something. It was something weird. Long time. Maybe not that long. Okay, so here is under the hood. You can see it does have a K&N air filter on it. I had to clean it. It was pretty dirty. I really need to replace the filter element. Mechanic special part of this, both batteries were dead. We have a battery here, and we have a battery here. So that was step one, was the battery. To find out, to see if I can get y'all in there, the ECU was what was bad on it. That was $700 on eBay. We do got some little stuff like, you can see the cowling's all busted there. This ground for the hood, which I really don't know what it does, but it was all dangling, was the issue. All the wiring, like all the loom was destroyed, wound up going and re-looming everything to the best of my ability. I do need to get a hold down bracket for this battery, but it's kind of good. That battery, I got the hold down on it. You can see the mud flap needs to go back here. Oh, what else? AC's mediocre. I don't know. I've already done the orifice tube and refilled it. So I'm thinking next I'm going to replace the accumulator, and hopefully that fixes it. The high side pressure is pretty up there. So I don't really think it's a compressor issue, being I got good pressures, but I'm not an AC expert. What else under the hood we can talk about? I don't know when the injectors were replaced last. That's a thing. I did do an injector flow rating or indifference, and I got, I think, number 7. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? So number 7, I think, right at 2.8%, which they say GM plus or minus 4, and then that's debatable by actual rate versus dynamic rates. I don't know. I was editing the video and realized I didn't even do an engine crank up or show the engine running, and we need to drive it down the road. So let's do that now. You can kind of hear the lift pump, but it runs with the key on. So we have a check engine light that's intermittent. There's something I've already sent to the, I don't call it the manufacturer, but the company that sold me the ECU. This light is, I think it's a P0650. It's a check engine light for the check engine light. So I have to do some troubleshooting on that. That's one of the other issues with this truck. But let's pop the hood and do a walk around. See if you can hear the lift pump. No, I think you can. I'll sit y'all right here and I'll go give the engine some revs. Yeah, so let's go down the road, take it around the block. next for the truck, something I found out this morning, I've been kind of curious, is the four-wheel drive isn't working as it should. So when I put it in 4 low or 4 high, the transfer case is clicking. I could tell that the, what do you call it, the multiplication of gear, you know, I'm getting 4 low actually does 4 low. I mean, the sucker grunts down and moves at a very low speed, all that torque you want. So I know that's working, but we're not getting any front wheel action. So I hear there's an actuator on the front differential that's notorious for coming unplugged. They're notorious for sticking. So we're going to have to get this up in the air and see what's going on with the front differential, why it ain't locking. We do have the RPO code of G80, which is, we should have a locker in the back, which is usually gov lock from what I understand. That's not working. I only got the one wheel wonder. So this 1500 has it, and it works great for a 1500. So I definitely want my tow rig that's supposed to have 4-wheel drive and supposed to get me out of sticky situations or slippery situations, to have all the drivetrain it's supposed to. So I want the front wheels to be turning when we're in 4-wheel drive, and I need that back end to lock up when we're having a traction issue. So number 2 things that we're going to dive into, as I said, the bumper, I can't stand it. When they cut the bumper out here, they remove these brackets, and then from what I understand, this might have had an aftermarket bumper on it before. I know it's supposed to have fog lights because I have a switch, and the wiring harness is just zip tied under here. So I actually bought a wrench lamb. I'm going to do a video on installing a wrench lamb bumper on this and just go ahead and giving it the appearance that we want. I kind of want to get the lights working on the mirror the way it's supposed to. I think it's supposed to have some reverse lights, so I want to fix that. And then other than that, AC, like I said, is weak. Bumper, drivetrain. I think that'll put us in a good position on this truck. Other than just, I need to do some more preventive maintenance. We done changed the oil. We done changed the transmission oil and filter. Now I need to drain the transfer case and the front and rear differential and put some more fluids in it. Other than that, please share with me any of your cat eye Silverado experiences. This is an LB7. This isn't the LLY or the LBZ. So this is a 2003. I really dig it, especially in a world of EPA deletion is so frowned upon and not supported. It's nice to kind of have no DEF, like a truck that came from the factory without any of that stuff to worry about. So although I might not get all the bells and whistles, like this is an Allison, I think 1000 with the 5-speed. I would love the 6-speed, but if you get the 6-speed, you get all the stuff that comes with it with emissions. This is, from what I understand, kind of right there in that pre-emission era of diesels from the factory. So I don't have to worry about modifying that. Anyways, we're getting off this video here. I just want to familiarize you with the truck as we start modifying it and start this journey of the diesel life. I'm kind of digging it. On to the next one.